Hello YouTube, today I will be showing you how to modify your Xbox 360 wireless controller with rapid fire. First I'll show you the tools that you need. You need a soldering iron. Okay, I prefer the Weller soldering iron. It's pretty cheap. It's about $13. Okay, next you're going to need some solder. Just do it best solder. Yeah, this for about $3. I prefer electrical solder because it's just easier to use, and it should be pretty thin. You need scissors, of course. Next, you need and this is the most important thing, the Torx T8 through T10 screwdriver. It's called Torx T8 with the security hold. If you want to know where to look it up, tamper hold. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got a hole right there. Okay, I got this at Sears for about $15 in their tool section. You can also use regular Torx screwdrivers, but it's going to be 10 times harder because it doesn't have a security hole in the middle. First, I'll show you where the holes are at. This is the inside of the controller. I already took the screws out ahead of time, so I wouldn't waste video time. There's one screw here, 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 and here, and one here. Okay? This one's behind the battery pack. Next, you're going to take everything out of here. I prefer in the front, before you take everything out, tape it. Tape all the buttons. And put it in a little cereal bowl. Okay? Now, what you do, you need there's also another big thing, a push button. I got this at a hardware store. It already had the wires attached to it, so I just got it. Or you can get these at Radio Shack. They're about $4 for a pack of 4. Okay, now I'm going to begin to show you how to do this. So right here, you guys can see there's 3 solder points. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then there's one right here next to the LED. That's the light. The reason why you solder it right here is to give it power. The reason why you solder it here is because this solder point goes around to this trigger. So once you have it like that, it's getting more power instead of just having this. So that's what makes it rapid fire. So when you put this on, you're going to click it. You start shooting. It's going to shoot like 5 times faster than the normal rate of fire. You can use this for any game. The best games to use it for are Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty World at War, but that has a new patch, so you got to do it the right way. And Halo 3. So some people say that you need to have the resistor right here to make it work. Well, that's wrong. You can have the resistor anywhere that you want it. For instance, mine's back here. Some people's might be here, here, or even here. But it can be anywhere, just as long as you're able to put this, solder this here and here. It's always going to be the trigger wire. Okay? But you have to have, if you don't have one of these, then you can't do it. So let me show you this again. 3 solder points. 1, 2, 3. You guys can see that. 2, 3. And right here next to the LED. Right here. The very, very tiny soldering point, so it's really hard to get this on. It took about 2 hours to solder all this together. Okay. Now you can begin to start casing it back. So you can take these things right here, put them back on, pretty easy, and Just a reminder, when you solder, put it under something on a board or something like that. Cut a piece of solder off. Hold it down. Let your soldering iron get hot. Takes about 10 minutes. Get it hot, hold it down like this, and then you solder it down, okay? Just like that. Okay? I already did the soldering ahead of time. Let's just show you where the points are. You do it here. That's how you do it. You don't when you do the wire, you want to get solder on the wire first before you solder it. Then you go like this, solder it down, solder it down. Okay.